Pickles in a bag. Pickles in a bag.
Start.
Olives in a bag. Lots of olives in bags. And then something else in a bag. Garlic? Onions.
Mini
Onions
baby
in a
onions.
bag. That says pickles. But
It's like pickled
with
vegetables. I think they're all pickled.
So we arrived in Santiago, Chile, and there was so much oxygen coursing through my veins, like I can't even describe it. We just came from Cusco, which was about 12,000 feet, and now we're in Santiago, Chile, which is not even 2,000. So as you can imagine, so much oxygen. It's awesome. I feel like running a marathon, but I'm not going to because that would be ridiculous. The people on the airplane were like insane. I think it's because they had too much oxygen. I don't know, it was ridiculous. Like, when we landed, everyone was just like, whoa, let's do this. It was crazy. Anyway, also what other, now I'm tired. Okay, so we also, one thing that's really exciting is that you can flush the toilet paper down the toilet, which is a new thing because in Peru, we could not do that. And oddly enough, I got used to it, and now it's sort of just like a surprise every time I go to the bathroom. So looking back on this footage, I realized how totally affected I was by the high altitude. It was kind of crazy because at the time you don't really notice how little oxygen is actually getting to your brain. The decision making was still there, but literally when we got off the plane, it was like this rush of like brain functionality. It was amazing. Like it was almost like just an energy rush of like, oh, now I can do stuff. Now my body has energy. I can actually walk from here to the other side of the street and like not be winded. It was a weird feeling because we hadn't felt that in like a month. Our apartment in Santiago, it wasn't great. It was a lot smaller than we had expected. Bella and I shared a room that was literally the size of the trundle bed, which is basically all it was. We had a tiny, tiny bathroom, which is great. It had a toilet and kind of a shower. We didn't use the shower because it got water into our room, into our carpeted room. So that was a problem. So we ended up having to all share the bathroom that was through Gretchen and Rodrigo's bedroom. So we kind of had to schedule that. Also, we had to MacGyver the shower curtain because it was pretty much being held on by like 3 rings. So I got a coat hanger involved and just used some skill so that water didn't get all over the place. The apartment itself, it needed new carpet. Let's leave it at that. It needed new carpet. It smelled, okay. The apartment kind of smelled like a combination of fried eggs, mold, and nag champa. All those things together, it wasn't a very pleasant smell. I think combined with the pollution in the air and like the kind of gross apartment, we all kind of started to get sick. By the time we left Santiago, I was not feeling that great. The city itself of Santiago was pretty cool. I wish I would have enjoyed it more. I think that kind of our apartment situation and maybe just me coming down with the flu, it kind of ruined the experience of Santiago for me because I was getting sick, basically. I wasn't able to enjoy everything that we were doing. And yeah, the air was just kind of heavy with pollution. I don't know what was going on, if that's normal. I really wanted to like Santiago, and I know that if I went back, I probably would. There were certain parts of the city that really reminded me of Seattle and Portland, and just like these hip little places that you could go to, but with like cobblestone and brick. And there was a really cool street art fair going on where people were just selling like books and clothes and things that they had, crafts that they had made, and music playing. So it wasn't that I didn't like it, I don't think that I fully enjoyed my experience there because I was coming down with a cold, or with the flu, and our apartment was kind of less than stellar.
Pickles in a bag.